Good afternoon, everybody. Let's look at your headlines on this Thursday afternoon. A teen battling cancer has a special wish. Plus, a lot of roads in the city of Mobile are about to be repaved. And a Spanish Fort man arrested for possession of child pornography. Let's begin News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you on this Thursday afternoon. Big day across the Gulf Coast, the first dress rehearsal for the Blue Angels. Are you going? You going to Blue Angels? Honestly, I've never seen them in person. I've anchored different broadcasts where we take their show live, so I've seen them many, many times, but I've never seen them in person. That's definitely on my bucket list, but I hope some of you are getting to see them this weekend. And we're going to talk about that a little bit because that is our poll question, so stick around for that. All right, everybody, let's get to our big stories at this hour. This one is just heartbreaking and heartwarming at the same time. A local teen battling an aggressive form of brain cancer is out to fulfill a big dream. He wants to visit all 30 Major League Baseball stadiums. 17-year-old Sid Hobbs of the Citronelle area has been battling a rare cancer since he was 2, and this year doctors found an extremely aggressive tumor with minimal treatment options. Instead of focusing on this latest setback, the teen is focusing on what he loves, and that's baseball. And so he has been going from baseball park to baseball park, and we were able to catch up with his family, and he's been a little bit shy, but he agreed to throw out the first pitch at one of the parks. If you want to read more about his story, go to WKRG.com. Number 4, the Mobile City Council approves more funding to resurface several busy roads. The council voted to approve an additional $4 million to improve sections of Grelot Road, Three Notch, Old Pascagoula, and the Skyland Park subdivision. This comes as work is already underway on a $5 million project to improve sections of Hillcrest and Azalea between Cottage Hill Road and Airport Boulevard. Both projects are being paid for by the City of Mobile, but will be reimbursed through the Mobile County Commission's Pay-As-You-Go program. Number 3, the head of the company hired to operate the new Mobile Civic Center Arena is facing federal charges. Oakview's CEO Tim Lewicki was indicted this week on a federal conspiracy charge. It's related to allegedly rigging a bid to develop and operate a sporting arena in Austin, Texas. He's stepping down as CEO. We have reached out to Mobile City officials for comment. They tell us they're working on a statement. Number 2, changes in leadership for the Pensacola Police Department. Eric Randall stepped down effective immediately. Mayor D.C. Reeves has named Captain Kristen Brown as acting chief of the police department. The city did not give a reason for Randall's departure. And number 1, a Spanish Fort man arrested and accused of child pornography possession. The Baldwin County Sheriff's Office started investigating 27-year-old Ty Davison after receiving a tip 3 months ago. Deputies searched his home on Antler Hill Road and allegedly found child sexual abuse material on his electronic devices. Davison was booked into the Baldwin County Correction Center. And that is a look at your big stories at this hour. Okie dokie, everybody. Now it's time for our question of the day, and this has something to do with Barbie. Mattel is launching its newest Barbie. She has type 1 diabetes. In recent years, the toy maker has introduced dolls with hearing aids, vitiligo, and Down syndrome. And so imagine a Barbie doll is modeled after you. What does it look like? What does it look like? We're not getting so many answers to that question, except for Mike. He says, I need them to make a role model for fat type 2 diabetes. Ken. Marjan says, that's perfect, especially for kids who have diabetes so they can learn how to deal with it. When I was a kid, I gave my sister a quadriplegic Barbie. I didn't know they had that. I would buy her, Martha says. Why is she not out of shape? Anyone with type 1 or type 2 diabetes is slightly obese. Not true when it comes to kids. Not true. Some of the kids are born with type 1 and they are not overweight at all. So cute. sad using merch to normalize a disease. I actually think, Dan, interesting opinion, but I actually think it's a good idea because a lot of people have to deal with this, and this kind of normalizes it for them. And that can be really hard for a child to have to deal with, that diagnosis. Okie doke, thanks so much, everybody, for answering that question of the day. And now it's time for our poll of the day. And this is about the Blue Angels. The Blue Angels are back. Would you watch this week's air show? Would you watch it? Are you going to watch it? We're going to stream it on WKRG.com tomorrow. Just curious. Are you going? Let us know. Yes or no. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for News 5 Now. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you back for News 5 at 5 o'clock. Have a great afternoon. Oh, by the way, if you still want to comment on our question or our poll, it is not too late. You can do it till 5:30 tonight. That's when we're going to have another edition of News 5 Now, and we will release the results. There I am. Okay, thanks for joining me, everybody. I'll see you back at 5 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.